What if I told you that the moment your bank account hits $20,000, your life quietly splits into two possible futures? One where it slowly drains away like it was never there, and another where it becomes the foundation of real freedom. You might not be at 20,000 yet, or maybe you already crossed it, but this is where money stops being survival and starts becoming strategy. 10,000 proved you can be disciplined. 20,000 proves you can take control of your life. If you want to make sure you use it the right way instead of watching it disappear, let's get into it. Like this video if you want more people to grow their money instead of outliving it. Most advice at this stage sounds the same. Save more, invest in a broad fund, pay off debt. That matters. You heard it in the $10,000 video. Now we build on it with a sharper operating system that turns your 20,000 into a growth engine. Think of it as three buckets that run your life like a well-planned company: protect, grow, and optionality. Protect is the reason your progress never slips back to zero. A regular emergency fund is good, but at 20,000 you can upgrade it into a tiered safety net. Keep 1 month of expenses in checking for smooth cash flow. Keep 2 to 3 months in a high-yield savings account for quick access. Park another 2 to 3 months in short-term T-bills or a ladder of 3 and 6 month CDs so you earn more without taking real risk. Now a surprise expense pulls from checking first, then savings, and your ladder quietly refills behind the scenes as maturities roll in. You are stable without being stagnant. Protection also includes eliminating wealth leaks that do not show up on a budget. Audit your insurance. Raise deductibles you can now afford, then use the premium savings to refill your emergency ladder. If you are eligible for a health savings account, open one and fund it. Pay current medical costs out of pocket while you let the HSA invest and compound for decades. That account can become a stealth retirement fund with tax advantages that beat almost everything else. Grow is where your money starts working harder than you do. The default plan still wins. Automate monthly contributions into low-cost index funds inside tax-advantaged accounts. If your employer matches a retirement plan, take every free dollar. If your income is in a sweet spot, use a Roth account to lock in tax-free growth. These are the basics. At 20,000, you layer in structure so you never rely on willpower. Create a rule that every raise, bonus, or overtime check increases your automatic investing percentage before you ever see it. Create a second rule that your cost of living only steps up when your investments reach a new milestone, not when your emotions say you deserve it. Growth also means investing in your income engine, not random courses or motivational seminars. Choose one skill that customers, employers, or clients value this year and build a 90-day sprint around it. Negotiation, data literacy, project management, UX fundamentals, writing that sells, analytics, leadership. Pick one, set a finish line, and spend a portion of your 20,000 on the fastest path to proficiency. Then monetize it on the job or in a small, controlled side project. A 5% raise compounded over a career is worth more than a lucky trade. A single skill that adds 1,000 a month is a quiet revolution. Optionality is the bucket almost no one talks about, yet it separates average savers from builders. Create a dedicated opportunity fund with written rules. Name the account Opportunity so you remember its purpose. Fund it with a set slice of your cash flow. Then define the rules before emotions get involved. For example, cap any single bet at 5 to 10% of that fund. Only put money into things you understand. Require a simple written thesis in 2 ways you could be wrong. Set a target price or timeline before you enter, not after. This is how you participate in asymmetric upside without risking the foundation. Optionality is not only about investments, it is life design. Use a small portion of your fund for strategic position, moves that most people overlook. A relocation scouting trip to a city with better wages or lower living costs. A test month living near a new employer. A certification exam fee that qualifies you for a higher pay band. A short sabbatical funded by savings to reset and switch industries without panic. A professional wardrobe refresh that supports a promotion. None of these feel exciting, but each one bends the next 5 years of your life in your favor. Now, a warning that will save you years. At 20,000, lifestyle creep becomes clever. It does not shout, it whispers. You earned it. You can afford it. Everyone else has it. Create anti-creep systems that make overspending the hard choice. Separate accounts for essentials, investing, and fun. Automate transfers the day income hits. Use a card with a lower daily spend limit for wants. Keep your environment aligned with your goals by following a simple rule. If it increases your monthly fixed costs, think twice. If it increases your monthly freedom, consider it. Finally, start measuring your progress like an owner, not a consumer. Track net worth monthly, not daily. Track savings rate and investment rate, not just balances. Track skill acquisition and application, not just course completions. Track optionality events taken, not just opportunities seen. When you measure the right things, you improve the right things. This is how 20,000 stops being a number and starts being a system. You protect the downside in layers. You grow with automation and skills that raise your ceiling. You build optionality so the best doors in life open when you are ready, not when you are desperate. In part 2, we will map 2 complete paths using this system. One for the traditional builder who wants stability, a home, and a simple plan to retire with confidence. One for the fast-track builder who wants earlier freedom through higher income, thoughtful risk, and compounding assets. Both can win. The difference is intention and design. Now that you understand what this moment represents, the next step is to build a foundation that allows your money to grow without collapsing at the first sign of pressure. Whether you are halfway to $20,000 or you are already sitting on it, this is how you use that money to build stability, power, and options. The first step is protection, not just an emergency fund, but a layered financial defense system. Most people stash money in a checking account and hope for the best. That is not protection. Real protection gives you the confidence to make bold, smart decisions without fear of losing everything. Here is how to build it. Start with 1 month of living expenses in your checking account. This is your daily buffer for bills, groceries, random life stuff. Then take 2 to 3 months of expenses and keep them in a high-yield savings account. Next, take another 2 to 3 months and put it in short-term treasury bills or CDS. This way, your money is liquid, safe, and earning more than a basic savings account. If something goes wrong, you pull from your checking first, then savings, then your laddered accounts. You stay calm. You never panic sell investments. You never swipe a high-interest credit card. You stay in control. Protection is not just saving money. Protection also means removing the things that drain your wealth without you noticing. That means paying off high-interest debt. Credit cards, buy now, pay later plans. Personal loans that charge 15, 20, or 25% interest. If your money is growing at 8% in the stock market, but your debt is costing you 20%, your progress is fake. Every dollar of debt you eliminate is a guaranteed return, and now your income has room to breathe. Once those 2 layers are secure, protection upgrades to preparation. This is where most people stop, but this is where you get ahead. Look at your insurance. Not to spend more, but to spend smarter. If you have savings, increase your deductibles and lower your monthly premiums. Use an HSA if you qualify. It is one of the only places where your money can grow tax-free going in, tax-free while it grows, and tax-free when it is used for medical expenses. For most people, that is better than a retirement account. After protection comes growth, but not random growth. Not chasing quick returns or trending investments. You need automated, boring, long-term growth that does not collapse when life gets stressful. The simplest, most reliable way to do this is through automated investing. Decide how much you can invest monthly, set it on autopilot, and let it transfer out before you even see it in your checking account. Put it into low-cost index funds like VTI, VOO, or a total market fund inside a Roth IRA or employer retirement account if possible. You are not trying to beat the market. You are trying to own it. The goal here is patience, not perfection. Now here is where most videos stop. But saving $20,000 is more than investing in index funds. That is important. But if you want real acceleration, you have to invest in something that compounds even faster than money. Your skill set, your earning power. This does not mean buying random online courses or listening to motivational speakers. It means picking one skill that people pay for and getting noticeably better at it within 60 to 90 days. A skill you can use at your job or to build a side income. Sales, copywriting, coding, digital marketing, negotiation, data analytics, leadership, communication, anything that makes you more valuable. Spend a small part of your $20,000 on the right materials or mentorship, and then apply it immediately. A single new skill that earns you an extra $500 a month is more powerful than any investment account when you are just getting started. Growth, when done right, builds confidence, and confidence leads to the third phase, opportunity. Most people never reach this stage because they spend everything or save without a plan. Opportunity means you now have the ability to make moves other people cannot. You can invest when others are scared. You can buy something that creates cash flow instead of waiting for someone to tell you when it is safe. You can move cities for a better life. You can fund your own career change without begging for permission. But opportunity is dangerous without rules. So create an opportunity fund. Name it Opportunity in your bank app. This money is not for emergencies and not for buying random stuff. It is for moves that could improve your life or help your money grow faster. Set rules. No single move gets more than 5 to 10% of this fund. Only invest in things you understand. Write down your reason before you put money in. If it does not make sense written down, it does not make sense at all. Now that you have protection, growth, and opportunity in place, this is where your path splits into two powerful options, and only you can choose which one matters more to you. If you want a stable, traditional life, your next moves are clear. Keep your expenses low. Keep investing automatically. Use your $20,000 to strengthen your credit, save for a down payment, contribute to retirement accounts, and build long-term stability. You focus on peace, on family, on owning your home one day without stress. You are not chasing millions. You are buying freedom from worry. And that is a path worth respecting. But if you want financial freedom early and you are willing to take calculated risks, your $20,000 becomes fuel. You do not throw it all into a business or investment. You use it to create positioning. You build skills first, then you take small bets. You use part of your opportunity fund to test a digital product, a small service business, a piece of equipment you can rent or monetize, a tiny online brand, or a small real estate partnership. You test. You learn. You scale only what works. You do not gamble. You design. No matter which life you choose, the principles are the same. Protect your downside. Make your money automatic. Grow your skills. And never upgrade your lifestyle faster than your future can afford. $20,000 will not make you rich, but it will give you what most people never get: a choice, a crossroads, a chance to build a life on purpose instead of by accident. And if this helps you, subscribe, like the video, and let me know where you are on your journey. This content is for education only, not financial advice.